Welcome to today's speech on September 8, 2011 for TheresaBurrell, speech class 1315. I'd like to show you my audience. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And now we'll get started. How much I'm in there. Well, I'm not going to step on it. But thank you guys for coming today. Welcome to my speech class presentation. My name is TheresaBurrell. I'd like to start off by saying I appreciate that you guys are supporting me in this. I'd like to think that you came here to kind of, spend some time with me, but I'm pretty sure that I know the free drinks and food is what brought you here today. So, but again, thank you for coming. This speech will be delivered on a topic that's kind of near and dear to my heart, me. So you'll get to hear all about me today. It won't take too long, but again, I appreciate your time. Okay, there's a few main points I'd like to point out about myself. They made sure I kept it down a little bit because I am a Southern girl, and Southern girls can talk. So I could make this go on and on forever, but I'm not going to do that for you guys today. So my first topic is going to be about me, my Southern Belle status. I'm from Biloxi, Mississippi, born and raised right there on the coast with all that beach, nice water, now casinos, kind of overran by Katrina. I stayed there till I actually met my my biological daughter's father, who is a Marine. Now he's a retired Marine, at the age of 18. And then we moved to North Carolina, where my daughter Amber was born. Which now Amber, of course, you can see, has Thomas. Yay! Who is also from the South. Yay! Which is great because whenever I told my mom about my husband, and I told her that he was from New York, she went, New York? Don't you know I was mugged in New York? So I had to kind of, smooth that one over with her, but she learned to love him. Now that's my current husband and my favorite, not my first husband. Also, I had Megan, which is Amber's sister. She's now 16, Amber's now 20. We moved on to Missouri at that point, which is going to be my next topic, whereas I became, well, I guess I was kind of that already, dedicated mother, wife, and friend. Missouri was an area where I kind of flourished at. I kind of came into my own. I got divorced there and remarried there. So that was kind of an area where it meant a lot to me. But we'll go into that in just a minute. Next topic, my hobbies. I'm kind of like not one of your normal girly girl type of people. My hobbies include Harleys, guns, and pageants. Yes, pageants, but then again, it goes back to the Southern Belle thing. And last but not least, education. I kind of grew up wanting to be a teacher, didn't really go into that field because I had my lovely daughter Amber. But education is still near and dear to my heart, and I continue to always advance in that area as well as in my career. So credibility, where do I get all this from? How did I come about all this stuff? Well, it's just my history, basically. There's nothing to tell you, it's just my history. I also kind of went through some speech titles today. I asked my best friend, Tina, to think about some speech titles, and we went through a bevy of speech titles. One of them, when she kind of came up with one, and it was Belle meets Harley, where the Belle meets the Harley, but I kind of settled on one. I really liked that one, and I was like, yes, I got it, I'm stopping there. But I kind of started and stopped with this one last one, which is Harleys, crowns, and computers. Oh my. Yes, you can think, oh my God, has this woman really lost her mind? No, I really didn't lose my mind. I sold it on eBay. But anyway, getting back to the body of my whole speech, my first point in my Southern Belle status, as I said, I grew up, born and raised Mississippi, left there at the age of 18, moved to Missouri. That's where I kind of told you guys a little bit about, that's where I kind of flourished. I became a personal trainer, fitness instructor. I was known all across Fort Leonard Wood. because I did PT classes for the military, and that's where I met my new husband. He came in to schedule PT aerobics for his unit. However, because he was a first sergeant for the basic training unit, once it came time for me to actually give the PT class, he skipped out and said he had a meeting to go to. So yeah. So guess what I did that day? I really smoked him. Just because he wasn't there. To say the least, he kind of caught my heart. We got married, moved on a little bit. I decided I kind of wanted to go back to pageants. Pageants was a thing that I always grew up doing in Mississippi. Have you guys seen Toddlers and Tiaras? Yeah, nothing like that. When I was growing up, nothing like that. Really, seriously, we didn't have all those little false teeth things or nothing like that. That was not true. Nowadays, I guess that is the truth. But I actually did go into pageants, and I decided to go into the Mrs. Missouri pageant, which is where I won. I won the title of Mrs. Missouri 2003, and this is my crown. I didn't. I kind of wanted to set it up for you guys. And banner. It's a little bit used because I did actually go about and kind of go about the whole state of Missouri and talk about my platform, which was Women Against Domestic Violence. And I kind of don't want to go into that subject because it's kind of a down subject, but my daughter really knows that subject a little bit more. Went on to the national pageant, the Mrs. US pageant. Now, remember I said Mrs. I was a little bit older then, had kids, things move in certain areas. Went on and went to the Mrs. US pageant in Chicago. Okay, we get there, things are great. Who's from Chicago? Really?
I'm from here, but half family from Chicago.
Okay, so you have a little bit of something there in Chicago. It was nice. It was really nice. It was different. We get there and we have to, do this whole opening number thing where they want to incorporate the men. Not a good thing. Men. Well, okay. Half of you guys are. I'm not gonna really judge you on that, but half of you guys are men, correct? Rhythm is not becoming of some of you. My husband being one of them. And rhythm was something he lacked, as well as all the guys that were the husbands of the wives I was competing against. So the choreographer, only having one day to teach these guys the whole routine, as well as the women, said, I don't know what to do. I'm lost. My husband, being first sergeant, went and grabbed his little phone, took it out, recorded all the guys, got them in order, and taught them how to do basically cadence. Because you guys know cadence, right? Basically cadence with this whole routine, and actually got them in order. It was surprising. I was shocked. I was like, we're going to go on national TV. This is going to be a disaster. But it actually worked out. The guys were behind us. They did their routine. We did ours. Great deal. I ended up coming in third alternate. But I did win the Mrs. Congeniality title. So I am the national 2003 Mrs. US Congeniality title holder. So, yay. Moving on. Going on to the next subject. Missouri, great state. Husband and I came together, blended a family. We blended our family. He had 3 kids. I had 2. He had a daughter who is now 21, a set of twins, who are now 18, boy-girl twins. And then I had my daughter, Amber, who is now 20, and my youngest daughter, Megan, who's now 16. So we have ages 21 down to 16. So that'll tell you, 4 girls, 1 boy, crazy household. Yes. Crazy household. As my husband would say, a lot of toilet paper. A lot of toilet paper. Moving on from Missouri. I just love Missouri. Missouri was a great area for us. But we moved to Texas, and my husband actually, that's where he decided he was going to retire. Okay. We've been here for now, I think, 7 years. 7 years is how long we've been here. That's where I actually started to flourish in my degree, or not my degree, but my career. I became second in command at Lowe's. I was the operations manager. However, I never saw my family. I was working 70 hours a week, 70 hours, sometimes even more. 6 days a week. On my 7th day, the day off, they'd say, you need to come in because you know what? It's you or Lowe's. You don't have a life. Kind of like you guys in the Army, right? It's the Army, no other life. So I decided, I talked with my husband. My husband was retired. He has a good job now. Like, I gotta do what I want to do. And computers has always been my passion. I even kind of busted him way back when, right when, going back before I even got educated on computers and everything. He tried to do a little text messaging thing and then used like remember MySpace? MySpace was big back then. Facebook's the thing now, but yeah, he tried having like a fake MySpace and everything. No, I busted him. So that was way back when. Now I can be a really good hacker and get paid for it. So that brings me back to my education. My education is where it begins and ends. I've always thought education is the biggest thing. I told my daughter, all my children, do not wait till you're 38 like me to go back to school and follow your passion. You guys do not wait. Do it now. Do it while you can. Do it while it's free, because I'm paying for it on my pocket. So do it while it's free and you guys can get it. And I tell you what, education is the only thing that will carry you into the future. I've learned that even all my management experience, I have a lot of experience. I have over 12 years experience. Someone calls me and they go, well, you don't have your degree yet? 2 months, I have 2 months. And they're like, no, you call me when you get your degree. The job market today is fierce. The economy is fierce. So going back to education is the be all and end all of everything. Do what you can now to get yourself where you want to be. I followed my heart with computers. This is where I am. I'm almost done. Ending up, I think I told you a little bit about me. Starting in the beginning, I'm a wife, mother. I'm still going to school, almost finished. I love Harleys. I'm a pageant queen, and I love computers. So do what your heart desires. I have a friend here today that has learned, and we've all learned, that life is really, really short. She had an incident that happened recently, an uncle that was taken tragically out of the blue, 45 years old, out of the blue. He was taken from us. So God bless him, but do what your heart desires and live every day as you feel it will take for you to be fulfilled. There's no right or wrong. Do what you want to do. And thank you for coming here today to hear my speech.